Hey, so welcome to one of our new series. We're calling it Straight Talk with Würth Business Services. Obviously, you may or may not know we have 8 different departments that we provide services for across the business world. And so we just wanted to take these moments to have a short form video where we're able to dive deeper in these departmental insights, if you will. So yeah, I'm Akshay. I'm the sales manager over here at WBS. Generally, how I put it is if you want our services, you don't know who to contact, that would be me. And
My name is Akshay, and Akshay.
totally not confusing.
Yeah, I'm the associate manager for logistics department in Würth Business Services.
Amazing. Yeah. So we just wanted to take today to dive deep on, logistics topics, what's going on in the world of logistics, some of the challenges that we face, governing a lot of companies across the Würth group. And yeah, we'll just dive right into it. Is that cool with you? Yeah, it's cool with you?
Yeah.
It's cool with me. So if it's cool with you, then it's cool with me.
Of course.
All right. Awesome. So, just starting off something, super general. What are the current challenges that you're facing with logistics? Not just in your department, but just as an industry as a whole?
As a whole, first of all, I'll start with my department. Currently, you might be knowing that there's a Chinese New Year going on right now.
Yeah.
The volume of work is pretty less. It's the incident of today. We have less volume of work. People are, they do not have work right now to work upon. And as stated by some of the customers day before yesterday, that there's a Chinese New Year going on, and because of that, the volume would be less. So obviously, it becomes very difficult for a team lead or an associate manager, the department, to check out the volume as well as, to see every team member is occupied with the work. Nextly, if I say about the real world, then yes, the artificial intelligence coming into the picture is a disaster.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow.
So maybe in the future, down the line, like more than 5 years or 10 years, it would be the thing that the reports which we are doing, the warehouse reports which we are doing with the help of applications which we have for inventory, for warehouse, might be done by a robot. So that's the challenge. Even there are pretty much containers, there are pretty much shipments, systems are there, more and more portals are there. So it will be very, very difficult for one person to manage all this stuff at a glance or at whole. So that's the challenge I feel. So
yeah, super interesting. What I think in the past, one of the biggest changes we saw in logistics was during COVID.
Yeah.
During the pandemic. Everyone's isolated now, companies are isolated. And I think the logistics industry really stepped up to that challenge and changed the landscape.
Yeah.
Everything that we have now is a product of the challenges we faced during COVID.
Correct.
Similarly, I think with AI, it's another significant development, right?
Yeah.
I used to sell 3PL logistics software, so third-party logistics software, warehouse management, TMS, transport management, fleet management, and this idea of integration with AI. Everyone wants it tomorrow, but obviously, like you said, we're not ready for that.
Yeah.
And I think something that came up a lot too was the function of reporting too, which you also said just now.
Yeah.
Which AI can actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Eventually. So, what were the specific challenges with AI though? Where do you see the gap right now to getting there with AI and getting the integration to logistics? Or where's the mess too?
Inculcating the artificial intelligence into our work.
Yeah.
See, because I see if at all artificial intelligence comes into picture, like into WBS logistics,
Exactly.
it will be a havoc for the team members or a particular resource to work upon. Yeah, sometimes it will be, as you can see, we have Copilot in our systems.
Yeah.
Right? So some of the processes can be done with the help of Copilot. We just have to give some measures, or we have to just give a command that Copilot and they will generate whatever we want that co-pilot to do as far as the logistics process is concerned.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, basically we have to be careful, right?
Be careful, obviously, because it might there can be a loophole in giving a command. If at all command goes here and there by just minute things, then also it can be a very disastrous thing for us.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, just for some context, maybe some of the viewers might be wondering, WBS is a really interesting use case because by and large, what we do is processing. So a lot of the back office activity, we have a large team dealing with that. Someone like you as an associate manager, you're at ground level on what needs to be done for processing. For the physical work that no one really wants to do the checks and balances.
No.
And I think a lot of management nowadays, they think about, okay, AI is going to solve that issue for us. And, from what I'm getting from this conversation, from what I think as well, there's some way to go. There's some way to go to set it up.
Yeah.
And then just bringing it back to, what WBS does, especially from a processing level in logistics. We set up workflows, we set up SOPs, and effectively we test them for customers. Now that puts us in a better place to think about automation. That takes us to a better place to think about what in the process right now, in the live process right now, AI can leverage, or we can use AI to leverage.
Okay. So as you said about the process documentation or SOPs, I can say that yes, if at all we get a help from AI that just create an SOP for this particular process, it can be helpful for us. That will create a time management for us. It will reduce the time for us, for our team members, because every now and then, whenever the process comes into a pipeline, when we start working upon it, it has to be jotted down or designed into an SOP. The process workflow, the process flowchart, description, and each and everything, with the exceptions. So if at all AI comes into the picture in that scenario, it will be helpful for us. I'm not talking about the process that we can do as a manual thing by our resource completely, but AI can do this thing of creating SOPs for us.
That makes sense. Yeah, and I think, from I guess one buzz term to another, we talk about process steps and AI integrations. I think another buzz term in logistics is supply chain.
Yeah,
people love saying supply chain. That just sounds good, supply chain. And just to kind of pivot into that, what strategies do you use for, especially when dealing with our customers, to maintain and their processes to maintain transparency in supply chain?
Okay. So first of all, I can say the strategy first of all is like real-time data into one place. So for example, we have TIMIS. In that, the real-time data is there. The shipment are stored, whatever the transit is going on, which all shipments are there, what all article data registration we have done for that particular shipment. Everything is been there. So that creates a transparency within us and the customer. Next thing is proper process documentation, or as I said, SOP.
Yeah.
For any person who has just left out in a zoned out thing, or he has to recall the process, that person could check it out. And we share those SOPs also with the customers sometimes.
Okay.
So that we do have a repository for each and every process of yours. So that helps us to maintain a transparency. Another thing is that it might be common channel. Like, for example, we have a warehouse reports, inventory reports, wherein there can be a major thing that it might happen that there might be some mistakes coming up in the inventory warehouse reports. So just to take their acknowledgement on Teams channel, we have created a group as well, So that creates a transparency within the customer as well as us. That if we are completely doing this process from A to Z, then we just ask them that is it correct or not, just to avoid the errors, just to avoid the discrepancies.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So this is how we can maintain the transparency.
Yeah, obviously distribution, communication in large is something that we consistently go at with customers. I think various customers prefer different formats of communication, different levels of speed, different levels of volume of communication as well. But yeah, staying above board for our customers, huge thing for us. Something I think by now we do as a secondhand thing, I mean, and it kind of brings me to my next point, right? Which is this is something that the customer doesn't quite realize, the level of coordination that we have to do on our end, especially because we're doing processing amongst a large team, right?
Okay.
What's the one thing that you think is misunderstood about logistics in general? And then also specifically when you're dealing with a customer or a client, what's one thing that you wish you could communicate and just gets overlooked?
Okay. So in general, which I would say is that many people think that logistics is like just from one place to another. The transportation should. No, it is not. So
I think we wish it was like that. Might be a secret thought. Yeah.
With the help of logistics, everyone sees. Whenever we take interviews as well, people give that definition to us. But I do not think so. I just want to make this clear. First of all, that it involves data-driven strategies. It involves close coordination with the customers, the stakeholders, the suppliers. It also involves the checking of if the shipment is in transit or it is delivered or not, to check out the proof of delivery as well from the transporters. So these all things comes into the picture, and as well as forecasting. So forecasting is also needed because sometimes it may happen due to the weather conditions. The shipments could get damaged, or there can be delays. In the outskirts of Europe or in the Europe itself, I can say, or any country wherein there's a heavy snowfall or any heavy rainfall, there might be delay in the shipments going forward. So these are forecasting also, it's important. So I think so these things are pretty much important. It's not from one place to another.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the Würth Group does a pretty good job with communicating the logistics industry and climate, right? So I think the newsletters that we get, right? Both from America, from the European department, as well as there are a few monthly calls, where we're able to discuss climate. And something that always kind of that I think is super interesting is how dynamic that world is, right? So like you said, we're not going from just point A to point B. Things don't just disappear and appear somewhere else. There is a path that they have to follow. It's a highly globalized path, and maintaining this view of the climate, the geopolitical, the environmental, they all tie into something that we often overlook, that things show up on our doorstep in 2 days' time. And
enjoy it.
Exactly. Yeah.
We do not know what's the back end story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, very honestly, like I said, I used to sell 3PL softwares. And I did not enjoy the process of diving deep into every single step of logistics. And, it's great that we have a team here that's so motivated by the topic. I think every time I have a conversation with you about logistics, see a little sparkling eye, So that's always good to see. And it's always good to have our resource there to kind of step in, not just provide the service to customers, but to consult them on what's happening right now. And how we can kind of do better by it, do better by the workflow, do better by our process, do better by the optimizations that make this a good service to offer for people. And I guess the a hot topic right now in logistics as well, when you talk about geopolitical climate, if you will, I'm gonna get dicey here, guys. Don't worry about me. Obviously, tariffs. in US. And I love talking about what it is because it's a significant challenge. Pause it.
You can pause it.
Okay. General announcement. Don't worry about it. But tariffs. Hot topic right now, right? It's I like talking about it because it's a challenge, and whenever there's challenges, we have to pose our solutions and we have to kind of be nimble on our feet. But just generally throwing it out there, how big of a challenge has tariff been? Dealing with it, especially for American clients too, in logistics. What's your take on it?
Tariff imposing is particularly very disastrous for us. Like US customer is concerned, we right now have pretty less processes involved with them. There wasn't any fluctuation in the volume or work, I can say. But yes, in general, if I speak, then it would be disruption, a disastrous thing for any logistician, and the point of contact of suppliers, as well as moving one good to another, one from one place to another. So it would be very hard when it comes to tariff imposition. And in general, when it comes to Far East suppliers, it will be very hard for them as well whenever they are crossing the borders. That would be havoc for them as well, because there would be imposition of the tariffs from the US. That can be very, very generic, I can say. But yes, but in the near future, it will be hard for the logistics trends or global logistics, I can say, or the global supply chain as well.
At the end of the day, we have industry on one side of the Würth group, which does more B2B, right? And then we have the craft line, which some points gets to B2C. Over here with tariffs, it's a built-in cost at the end of the day, the tariff, right? And it always will affect the end user in this case. And then it just brings me back to that same thing. Something people always miss out is what happens from point A to point B. When things change in a geopolitical climate or an environmental challenge, it's an added step for you guys.
Exactly.
It's an added step.
Exactly.
And I think with some of our clients, one of the challenges that we deal with is high volume clients. Now there's an added step in every single one of those channels that they procure. Whether it's they're procuring the material or they're procuring whatever they want to sell. So super interesting topic. And obviously it's changing from month to month. So if I could speak for my American colleagues too, it's an interesting prospect and interesting way that we as a group are kind of dealing with the change, right?
Well, of course. Because sometimes it may happen that logistics may feel very boring or monotonous, but it is not. I completely, on my personal level, I can say logistics might happen that we are stuck at one place, it is monotonous, but when we give it a try, we are stuck into it for nearly more than 5 to 6 years. We come at a place and think that yes, it might be a good thing for us for making a future. Because the trends which are coming up, the fluctuations which are coming up, the modernization which is coming up, it helps a lot.
Exactly.
And if at all we see the pros of AI, and then as I said about Copilot view in your previous questions, so that may be a good advantage for any logistics team member or in general as well.
Very interesting. Just kind of bring it down to WBS level, if you will. To these are all baked into how we manage the customer, right? How we manage our client, our partners, if you will. What are some ways that you evaluate what a good partnership with WBS would be? Just from looking at the customer's process and kind of vetting it out from there.
You mean to say how we measure the success, right? Okay. Yes, taking feedbacks is really important for any process, I can say, not only logistics. But in logistics, as I said, it can be monotonous at some times. And due to the work volume, which is fluctuating in logistics, of WBS logistics to be precise, it may happen that there might be some escalations coming up from the customer as well. Okay. So it is really important for us. It enables us to take feedbacks from the customer, whether it might be through call or via email. Most of them revert us on email, and sometimes it may also happen that if there are any fluctuations or if there are any discrepancy they felt in the work of ours, they will highlight us in that email itself, or they will ask us so that we can take a call with them or a meeting with them. This is how we measure the success, the collaboration. We even chit chat with them sometimes on call. We also have monthly meetings. We have quarterly feedback email sharing with them, which also helps us to see that where are we right now, or what improvements we need. Any process, to be very precise, or in any person, to be very precise. Also, like from last 1 year or 2 years, we just evaluate the 6 months report from our tracker sheet, and we just see that how much the volume has fluctuated, how much work we have done for that particular customer. With the help of that, we ask them if there are any things you could help us with, if any projects coming up wherein the volume would be pretty less, as in like European summer vacations. So that may happen.
I think we call them parking lot tenants over here.
Exactly.
So when the volume is low, focusing on things that we can still be productive with the customer.
Exactly.
For sure. I like that topic too of just open communication. For me, watching a lot of these projects land at WBS, it's super interesting. And I think that communication flow, what it in turn does is affect, and I'm going to bring it back to SOPs and workflow for customers, right? Because essentially what we're doing at WBS is unifying our approach across the work group by working with this customer, and then this customer asks, hey, what do you do with that customer? Let's apply the same framework.
Exactly.
That way we're standardizing every single process according to region. Doesn't matter if it's region, global capacity, or certain entities within the group.
Fair enough.
That way, I think a global competency center or a shared center, whatever you want to call it, we're doing wonders essentially for the group across all the main departments.
Exactly.
Logistics. Amazing. And just to kind of wrap it all up, not just to sell our services here too, what do you think the biggest benefit is from procuring logistics services from Würth Business Services, WBS? What's the biggest benefit? You can do 1, you can do 3, up to you.
First of all, I can say the resources quality. The quality which we give to our customers when it comes to any process. Right now in logistics, I can say we have like more than 150 processes, and applying quality each and every process, I don't think so is very easy.
It's not.
So we have people around 30 right now. We would be hiring some more, but giving our entire quality to the customers is really important. Close coordination with the customers is really important. That is how we roll in logistics. That is how we communicate with the customers. Even if and also information to the customers or transparency maintained with the customers. Even if I have one candidate who works from 12:30 to 9:30 in the evening shift as well.
Okay.
So that person, whenever she goes on leave, because she's the only one who works in that particular shift, whenever she goes on leave, she informs the customer first of all that I would be on leave on so and so date. So that is the transparency which we maintain with the customers right now.
Yeah.
And yes, this is how work goes in logistics.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as we're an extension of teams, all
Exactly.
and I constantly try to remind our partners.
Yeah.
Yes, they're our employee on paper, and yeah, we do some flat office activities and stuff, and keep the team together.
And obviously, one more thing I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, go for it. Yeah.
But I wanted to share that yes, we do call them colleagues.
That's where I was getting. That's what I was getting.
Very important. Actually, we do not call them customers. They are our colleagues.
Exactly. Yeah.
As you said, the extension.
Yeah.
So yes, we are.
That's exactly what I was getting at. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think in this little segment that we've done, I've called them clients, partners, customers.
But they are colleagues.
But they're our colleagues at the end of the day. I think, some of you guys see the circular mails I send out to everyone. And I always start with dear colleagues, because that's what we are. One of the benefits of being WBS is that we're an internal group resource.
Yeah.
I say they're sisters, they're brothers, these companies.
Yeah, exactly.
Our priority over here isn't to make a huge profit margin. It's not. Our priority is to be a really beneficial service for the Würth Group as a whole, no matter how small the entity is or how big the entity is, how small the project is, how big the project is, and even from a process level. Sometimes, yes, sometimes bigger companies come to us and they say, we want this.
Yeah.
And we have to tell them our resources here.
Yeah.
Now we will step with you to make it this.
Well,
and we do. And we have this process of communication, getting better at it, setting up the workflow, setting up the SOP, working efficiently, optimizing through the whole way, seeing what we can do with AI, seeing how we can get better. This is all part of it. And just to kind of wrap up the video, thank you for your time today. Thank you for sharing all those insights.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Always. And I hope you found this session, valuable. It's something that we're trying out over here at WBS. And just hope you have a great day too. If you need anything from logistics, or even if that's insights or the service in general, you know who to call. There are 2 Akshays. Like I said, it's not going to be confusing at all. We're fairly close. So if you get something for me, just let me know. If I get something for you, I'll let you know. Yeah. All right. Great. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. I'll let you sign off too.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya. And cut.